So we have with us Miss Priyanka Sachdeva, Core and Pure. Welcome to BW Business World. So my first question to you is, can you please highlight major event of last year and focus growth areas for upcoming time?
So, see, Core and Pure is very result-oriented company. So, first of all, I would tell you what exactly we do. We are an essential oils and base product brand. So, essential oils are something whether you inhale, consume, or use it topically, it enters your blood vessel and works on the hormone, right? And 95% of the problem what we have is all hormonal. So, we manufacture products based on that under Ayurvedic drug category for concern specific like sleep disorder, anxiety, depression, and all. Last year also, and moving ahead also, our motive is to create awareness amongst people about the benefit of the nature and the natural, because people don't understand what they are using on themselves and how it is harming them. We just talk, right? Inside, there was a discussion that, the clothing we are using, the products we are using is causing cancer. And WHO says by 2035, at least, 1% out of 9 would have some or the other cancer. So that is what the mission we are on, to create awareness about the natural, because अगर आप natural use कर रहे हो, तो definitely इन चीज़ों के side effects से आप जहाँ तक आप control कर सकते हो वो तो करो. But awareness नहीं है, so that is what we are looking at.
To you is, can you please tell us 3 major sector-specific challenges that you face?
So, challenge what we have is, in the audience also, when I spoke, I asked them, what is essential oil? Can anybody tell me that? So only one hand was up and she told me mustard oil and coconut oil. So people are not aware about essential oil. उनको पता ही नहीं है जब आप essential oil की बात करते हो, they think it is just the diffuser oil which you are, using for the fragrance at room. But that too, they are using only the synthetic one. उनको मालूम नहीं है what exactly it is, how it is going to benefit. So that's the one. Education and awareness is the major thing. Then, being the pure thing. Let's say, for example, if I am extracting rose oil, I need 5,000 kgs of roses for 1 kg of rose oil. So, agar pure dena hai, tabhi kaam karega. So, pricing comes in picture. That is another thing. People think it is for people with, higher strata of the income or society. But actually, it will help them out if they are, aap kahin na kahin to kharch kar rahe ho. So convincing them for that is another challenge. And the third challenge is, if you go through advocacy model, right? If people can advocate about your product, wahan pe bhi we need to fight for it. Let's say, for example, in case of sleeping pills, if I'm talking about sleeping pill, they have a side effect, right? But doctor will only write sleeping pill. They are not, राइटिंग ऑन प्रेस्क्रिप्शन कि आप एसेंशियल ऑयल्स या कुछ नेचुरल चीज़ें कर सकते हो जिससे आपको, आप दूध हल्दी लेते हो उससे भी आपको अच्छी नींद आती है, राइट? आप एसेंशियल ऑयल, लैवेंडर इज नोन फॉर, साइंटिफिकली नोन फॉर, सैंडलवुड इज साइंटिफिकली नोन फॉर, natural sedative, but people are not advocating for it. So these 3 major challenges I am facing.
So let's talk about funding. As a female founder, do you face any challenges as compared to your male counterparts in securing funding?
See, to be very honest, I got funding in the very early stage. I started in online. I started business in September 2020 because just before COVID, I got 21st of March, I got my license, and 23rd was the lockdown. So, and 2022 May, I got my first funding. I won't say that, but yes, people have apprehensions, right? How it will happen. But to women founder, I would like to always say, if you are working, you don't have to think that you are women. You have to compete. You have to be the best. You cannot see some male or some female. You'll have to work at 12 o'clock at night also. You'll have to go 6 o'clock in the morning also. So women also have to think about it. And then funding, when you are working hard, when you are working right, people are there to fund.
So there are few reports that funding is picking up in this year, and there are few reports which states that it's declining. So what is the current status according to you? What are you seeing in the industry about the funding?
So when you talk about funding, what happens is, I always say, when investors come and talk about, in some of the meetup, I spoke to a couple of VC funding companies, and they talk about 75-time growth. Right, 75-time growth is not a joke, right? You see, right funding is required. You see, I should not name, everybody is knowing, how the market is moving around nowadays. But you have invested huge money in companies just to, promote and then launch IPOs and all those things. VC funding companies or, venture capitalists or, angel funding or equity funding, whosoever, they should definitely look upon for the value what the company is providing. And definitely, I know for sure, they also look upon for promoter. If the promoter is good, if the value what you are delivering is good, and if people, it's not only about, getting funding, it's also about whether your vision is aligning with the investment companies or not. If it is not aligning, you won't be. Many people come to me and say, why don't you, shift to synthetic chemicals? Why don't you shift to, I'm to 100% pure natural essential oils. I don't even add preservative to my product. So you will have to stick to it. You will have to be firm. So in that case, yes, little difficulties you see because that multifold growth doesn't look, possible. That is what I say.
So, as a founder, any piece of advice that you want to give the other fellow women and entrepreneurs in the sector?
The only piece of advice what I give is, if you are passionate about things, then only come to entrepreneurship. It is not a cakewalk. Trust me, it is not a cakewalk. There are times you have to go really deep down and you go up as well. There are a lot of challenges, and that's the reason people don't look upon for that. It's not whims and fancies like you are coming to and starting entrepreneurship. That's the reason more than 90% people are failing, right? If you are passionate about what you are doing, definitely by hook or by crook, you will make it. But if it is not there, you will see many founders I have seen, I won't name them, but I have seen, started with something and then now they are in 5 different things. How come one thing is not established and you are going to 5 different things? It takes time. You need to be patient. And it will only happen if you are focused and it is your passion to create something.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
Let's take it.